This video is going to show you how to use Google Cloud's Speech API to convert an audio recording of someone speaking to text. We'll use Kotlin and Google Speech Client for best results. Let's get started. Google offers a speech recognition API that is able to convert your spoken language into a textual representation. Today we are looking at short-running speech recognition, i.e. under 1 minute long, from a pre-recorded audio source. First off is adding the dependencies to your build.gradle. The Google Cloud Speech API is needed, as well as Google's Remote Procedure Call API. This uses protobufs and it is how the Speech API sends and receives data. We will be using coroutines as our background threading model. Also add this dependency. Although it's officially released, it is still an alpha and Google gives this warning. This video isn't going into the details of Google Cloud, but if you do not have already, you need to set up a Google Cloud project and enable the Cloud Speech API. Once you've done that, there is one more caveat before we can get to the juicy details. Google Cloud uses an API scheme that has keys to give you access to each API. Best practice dictates keeping these keys on a server behind your own security and using your API to access them. This video is not about that, so we're taking a shortcut. Speech Client is the Google Cloud API we need to call to request speech-to-text translation. We declare the Speech Client as a field of the class. We use Kotlin's lazy initialization to instantiate the field the first time we access it. The example is doing this inside of a fragment, hence the use of the activity. Ensure you know when this is going to be called, as it assumes a non-null activity. Once we have our Speech Client created from our Google Cloud credentials, we can get to the recognition. Recognition is composed of asynchronous calls and network use, therefore it's best to do it off of the Android main thread. Here we will call a speech recognition in a coroutine. Our analyze function requires a byte string. Creating the variable will look something like this, depending on where your audio is stored. Now we can create the analyze method, declaring we need the byte string of the file. We're using the recognize request builder as we want to transcribe audio under 1 minute long. For audio over 1 minute long, you would need a different request, and you cannot transcribe a local file. You need to host that audio on Google Cloud. In the config, you should set the encoding, language, and sample rate to match that of your audio file. In the audio recognition builder, we use setContent to pass in the byte string audio file to be transcribed. We then call the recognize method on our speech client. The result is a synchronous recognize response. This contains a list of transcribed results. For each result, there is a further list of alternative transcriptions. We're selecting the first of these, then getting the text with get transcript.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hello world.